I'm Balanambiar, coming from a remote village in Kerala, where I lived during my childhood. And I come from a village where there are many ritual performances. And I was fascinated by the ritual performance art, Theyyam of Kerala and Bhuda of South Kannada. And these art forms are total ritual performances where the performer is a musician, painter, dancer, choreographer, and artist and actor. He combined everything in Theyyam and Bodhas. The performers are really a total artist, which inspired me in my artistic outlook. I used to plow the field till I was 18, and I went to the high school. I was good in mathematics and drawing. Later, I went to Madras, got a job in the railways, and from there I started taking interest in art and attended art classes. Then where I resigned from the railway and joined the College of Fine Arts and studied painting first, switched over to sculpture. During the course of a sculpture, I got a chance to work in the metallurgy department of IIT, where I did experiments in bronze casting and learned the technique of welding. And that has really helped me throughout my artistic career. After finishing the 5 years course, when I came to Bangalore, in Bangalore, I started doing metal sculptures. I did many sculptures in mild steel. And then I had my solo exhibition of garden sculptures. And there were about 24 sculptures. And tallest was 18 feet high. And smallest was taller than my height. I am 6 feet tall. So that was a landmark in my career and first of its kind in India, because nobody had a solo exhibition of garden sculptures either before or after. After coming to Bangalore, I started going back to Kerala to see performing arts of various kind in different part of Kerala. Every year I spend at least about 20 to 25 full night festival in a different part of Kerala. First Kathakali, then Theyyam, then Kudiyattam, and folk dances, folk ritual performances, and later extended to Tulunadu, Bhuda, Nagamandala, Siri, etc. And when I got a camera as a gift from a German scholar, I started taking documentation of these ritual performances. Because of the influence of this scholar, Mrs. Valentina Stake, I'm grateful to her because she's the first person to guide me how to do academic research. So that is really one of the important thing happened in my academic work. Mrs. Stake, she once told me even a negative answer from a resource person is a positive information for an academic scholar. In that process, I started publishing research papers. First paper was published in Malayalam, and the second major work was in Marg magazine, and subsequently many other magazines. So far, about 23 research papers have been published in different research magazines, books, and in 3 or 4 languages: German, English, Hindi, French, and Malayalam. Somewhere in 1977, when I was in Europe, I met my wife, And I went to her place in Padua after marriage and learned the enamel technique from her father, a famous artist. My father-in-law is considered to be the greatest enamel artist of the last century in Italy, and I did the enamel at his studio in the beginning and had several exhibitions of exclusively enamel art form in all major cities in India and many cities in Europe. During my garden sculpture exhibition in 1975, many works were acquired by prestigious institutions like HMT and City Corporation of Bangalore and Smith Schule and Company and Ecumenical Christian Center, etc. And 4 of my sculptures in that exhibition was acquired by the National Gallery of Modern Art, Delhi. And now National Gallery of Modern Art has 6 of my works in their collection. When I started doing a stainless steel sculpture, the first landmark is a commission from the Texas Instrument, and that is a Valambari Shankha, and it's about 9 feet high sculpture, and the photo of a sculpture was published in Limca Book of Records, and that photo of a sculpture was published in many national and international magazines. Later, Timken Factory gave me a commission because it's an American company, and the Reserve Bank of India's currency paper making mill in Mysore commissioned me to do a 23 feet high sculpture in stainless steel. So as the Indian Oil Corporation, then the Bihar government, for their home office, Sardar Patel Bhavan, I made a sculpture which is 21 feet high. All these sculptures were in stainless steel. In the course of a year, many museums in India, abroad, collected my works in their collection. Latest is 2 sculptures collected by Rietberg Museum in Switzerland, which was published in their book called Spiegel. And in India, many museums have my sculptures, like Madras Museum and Bangalore Museum, apart from National Gallery of Modern Art. Immediately after the last day of my college in Fine Arts, Madras, first I went to Kunur, stayed there for 1 month, then came to Bangalore and decided to settle in Bangalore. Then I worked for my exhibitions, and then I started conducting a children's painting class without collecting any fees for the past 49 years. With a 1-year gap, I was out of India, and recently because of the COVID. Otherwise, I never cancelled a children's painting class, not even one day during the last 48 years. I'm going to start my enamel studio restart because it was not functioning for almost 1 year because of COVID, and I was not in India also, and I was held up in Italy for 10 months, then returned here and had to start my oven of enamel studio. I have been doing preparing the data of my accumulated slides, which is about 12,000 slides, and at least the equal number of black and white photographs of ritual performances of West Coast of South India. So that is the present work, and it is taking all my energy for documenting and making data of all this accumulated work. Meanwhile, at least 5 articles are in different stage of completion.